Philosophically, it's not about only architecture. How you see life, how you see people, how you interact. That kind of experience was there in this house. The interesting part of the site is it is on the side of a mountain, the outskirts of Cochin. That's how the name of the house came to Contour House. We will be explaining details about the house throughout this video. If you got any doubts or comments regarding the house, you can always comment it in the comment section. Our team will be happy to explain to you. The client was one of the prominent industrialists there in that particular area. I want a kind of family house. The site is almost a square plot of around 70 cents of area. 70 cents in square feet is around 30,000 square feet. It also has two roads on the sides. One is the main road. Other one is almost like a private road on the rear side. So we decided for two entries on the top and bottom of the contour. The site also has very interesting contours like this. So it is like a dream site for any architect. As a design massing, we decided to do the house in 3 segregated blocks. So the slope of the site is facing the north, and the access we planned like a very sneaky turn which goes towards to the top of the site, and again same road is connected towards the rear entry. The space between the blocks, we try to bring in courtyards or green spaces. To explain the design in a very simple way, this is the main road level and you have a compound wall here, and the front landscape comes like this, and the contour of the land comes like this. So we made the house following this contour, over which we made these 3 blocks with gable roofs. These 3 separated segregated blocks are connected with that fluid nature slab which comes in front, projected covering the veranda area. The gable roofs are kept on 3 different heights so that that surprise nature or that asymmetry is maintained. We didn't want the house to be completely symmetrical. Coming to the detailed plan, there is a veranda connecting this entire blocks in front of the house, and it's very flowing in nature. So the house is divided into 2 levels, one having these 3 bedrooms and the living space, and the other one having kitchen, dining and 2 other bedrooms. So this is the portion where that level difference is coming, and as you enter the house through this veranda, you have a formal living room. The formal living room is not physically divided by any walls, so it is just overlooking the informal living space, and there is a staircase completely freestanding on the middle of the space, connecting the pool on the first floor to the house. The staircase has wooden flooring, which is a combination of natural wood and engineering wood. The entire family space, which consists of this informal living space, dining and the other family spaces, we have given one single flooring, which is a natural wooden flooring of Merbau teak. It's slightly reddish in nature, which binds this entire space and give a feeling it as a unified space. Formal living space also has grey color sofas, which also has this Islamic motif partitions inside, matching to the culture and community of the family. The informal living also has grey color L-shaped sofa, and here you have steps which negotiate the level difference which I was talking about earlier, and one side of it is a ramp also. When you cross this staircase, you reach the dining space, where there is an 8-seater dining overlooking the C-shaped kitchen. Between the kitchen and the formal living space, you have a courtyard. We have picked up natural stones for decorating the courtyards. And the floor part of it, we had again used the Kota stones. So you have a small pond there with coefficients added. And on one side, you have this cascade flowing into that pond. This courtyard is being overlooked by the living spaces. This is one bedroom here, which has a toilet and a dressing area. This is the master bedroom, which again has an individual dressing area and a toilet. There is a prayer space happening here. We have 2 more bedrooms here. All the bedroom flooring is done with Kota stone, which we bought it from Rajasthan. Wardrobes are done very modern with glass shutters and laminated doors. This veranda here is connected to the carports. So once you park the car here, you can get into this veranda, walk through the front of the house and get into the main entry. As this house is facing a valley terrain, so we decided to give a small scale infinity pool on top of the house. So the challenging aspect of the pool was to frame the pool structurally above this family spaces. So because we have used very few number of columns inside the house, so without columns we had to do this pool above the family space. We have projected it out as a cantilevered pool. It's a linear one having 1.5 meters depth and 5 to 6 meter length. On the edge of the pool we have given double glazed laminated thick toughened glass. When you stand at the edge of the pool, you can see the entire valley. And another important aspect of the house is the entire windows are done through UPVC windows. We didn't want any grill to come in between the windows so that the views will be completely open, especially the northern side of the house, which is facing the valley. The doors are done with natural wood. Again, teak wood we are used for the doors. The furniture in nature is Mediterranean style, like that Western furniture, little bit stylized to match the tropical nature of the house. Also, the colors being contrast to the wooden flooring which we are used to bind all the spaces. The outer frames were the normal MS square tube cross sections, which we bented and fabricated for supporting or connecting the CNC MS sheets. It also had vertical supports in between, and Islamic motifs were inserted in between these frames with the CNC geometric patterns which we had picked up from this Islamic heritage buildings. The house is done with cement blocks so that we can maintain the budget of the house for the civil structure. Inside we have gone for gypsum plastering to reduce the temperature inside. For externally we have gone for normal cement plastering and paint finish. The paint we have used is weatherproof paint to match with the heavy rain and sunlight climate of Kerala. Civil structure, we have a flat slab inside, and the gable roof is done with the fabricated truss roof. I tried to make the house having an introvert nature, at the same time having an extrovert nature also with regard to the landscape. So this was a kind of a relaxing zone. This was kind of an open planning, more interactive kind of nature. That was completely a new idea to the community actually. So convincing that idea itself was a challenge for me. But at the end, when all this was done, it was a big surprise, very big happy moment for all the people